Hi all, welcome to this latest episode of the new transfers, focusing on those that have transferred from a new league to another league basically. So hopefully you find this useful. As always guys, let me know if you've got any snipes at all from this or any deals whatsoever. Smash links are always, sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter @GZLegend. All the links are down below for playlists in the channel and social media links as always. Not as many to feature, but it's mainly focusing on the golds. There will be some silvers that will sneak in. Now, Gubalov's went from Russia to Belgium, so I would recommend if you can nab his Russian League version, you're sorted. But even his Bruges version, if you can nab it for 300, which you can readily do, I've noticed, then it's a good deal, especially if when the Pro League finally drops. Uchida, he used to be a gold, now a silver. He now plays in the J League. He formerly played in Bundesliga 2. De Jong, he is a silver, but his mains have had a lot of transfers, so be wary of a team like mains who have had a lot of transfers in and out, and his card could prove quite useful if you can nab him, especially for 300 coins. Caceres has went from Hellas Verona to Lazio. His Verona card goes for around 900 to 1000 coins. His Lazio version goes for around 700-800, but he's had a position change to a right back. So I would recommend trying to nab the centre back version because it'll probably go for a little bit more, and once the man finally kicks in and once the card slowly disappears, it'll probably creep up more in value. Mas has went from Turkey to Argentina. His Turkish version goes for around 1000 coins. I've missed a few for around 600-700, but it's not too bad if you can nab him regardless, and he's useful for the SBCs. Pajaka will, I think that's very interesting. He will be useful for Schalke when the League SBC finally drops for the Bundesliga, but his Juventus version, it's slowly creeping up in value. It's like 600 to 700 coins, but with time it could creep to 1000. Milicevic has went from the Belgian League over to the French League, so he's helping both League SBCs out, so be fully aware of that. But his Pro League version is double in value what it was. It was around 400 coins, it's now around 700-800. Feilhaber now plays Benny Feilhaber, how you pronounce his surname. His team is not part of the League SBC, so be aware of that. And his team that he played for, I think that's Sporting KC, I might be wrong. Fairly cheap, but it's slowly creeping up in value, so be aware of that. And Kudu, his Spurs version, you can still nab for 700 coins, which is mad, and the Burnley version, hopefully with time you can kind of nab as well for that. Menez has went from Turkey to Mexico, and he's just kind of never fulfilled his promise, it ever seems, going by his cards really in his career. But his Turkish version is creeping towards 1000 coins, and could be a little bit of a useful card, especially due to, I'm not sure if Antalyaspor have too many high rated players in their team except for Menez and Etu. With Tosin, he's slowly creeping towards 1000 coins as well, and I would say if you've got him in your club, you're going to hopefully make some good profit. Tagliafico, I think he helps out Ajax massively. He's one of the highest rated players in the Argentinian league, so if you have his cards, and if they were to drop any Argentine league SBCs for the marquee matchups, you would make some good profit, I would assume. Maita, he's went from Monaco to Bordeaux. He helps out both teams for the League SBC, and if you've got him, you're sorted really, in all honesty. Stefan's one of the highest rated players in the Swiss League, or was. He's now went to Wolfsburg, who will help their League SBC when the team drops, so I would recommend nabbing both. The Stefan version of Basel you want for just when Swiss League drops for any league for marquee matchups. This dude has went from the Argentine League, and if you've got him then you're sorted. Quintero, same applies to him. He has went back to Porto. I'm not sure what his full story is on that, which is interesting, but he's one of the highest rated in the Colombian League, and if you've got him 650, you can still buy him for 650, which is kind of crazy, but his lowest bin's like 750, so a small bit of profit at the moment. Vieto and Damjanovic, they have stayed within their leagues, it's just different teams. Vieto's case has went to Valencia, and Damjanovic has went to Suwon Blue Wings, but you can readily buy them both for their old team for min, and you can still buy their new ones for minimum price, which is kind of mad. But either way, you'd rather be prepared for both teams for SBCs as always. Hopefully you find this useful as always, guys. Let me know in the comments down below if there's any of them that you're trying to nab. I'm trying to nab them all as I can. Last week as always, sub to the channel for new. Follow me on Twitter at GZLegend, and I will catch you all later.